down, but that's it.
What's up, everybody? It's Stay Down Productions. Okay. And today we are here with Houston's finest, King Rula.
What's up? What up?
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, baby girl. I'm good.
For sure. So just tell us about King Rula and how he became the man he is today in the Houston rap industry.
Music?
Yes, sir. Background.
Okay, first of all, music was really never my passion. And to be honest with it, it's still not. The music thing came along to me when a few of the little homies on the block, they was trying the music. You know, I was hearing them for like a year and a half, and then one day we was in the neighborhood and, you know, they caught my ear, they was shooting a little video or whatever. Matter of fact, it was Mr. Zay, he's in jail right now, Bravo, Young Ruler, and Stunnabam. They was doing some stuff in the neighborhood and they caught my attention, like I said, and I thought maybe I should be the one to give these guys a chance. First of all, we all from one block, the same street, which is in York. And
where is that located?
That's like, right, you know what King's Flea Market is?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like 2-3 blocks from King's Flea Market, like behind it.
Up in McKay.
Yeah, up in McKay, yeah. So they was doing their little music stuff or whatever, and they didn't have the resources to make their dream come true or whatever, and I would feel less than a man to let them go out there and let them just sign any kind of bogus contracts and screw their whole lives up or whatever. So I sat down and I asked them dudes one day, I say, what would it take for me to get y'all some equipment and y'all record this shit without y'all having to sign a contract? Y'all just grind right now, you know what I mean? Get contracts off y'all mind, because sometimes that'll sidetrack an artist, you know, because people promise them things and they break their word and don't do this or that. So one day me and my homie, Big Jason, we sat down and we listened to him, and I came up with the idea, let's just go to Guitar Center and I'll buy whatever it take. I'll spend whatever it take to get the equipment for y'all, and we'll get the studio up and running. So that's what we did. And once we done that, I still had no knowledge of this game, so I always had a relationship with T. Ferris, you know, who had the Swish House thing with Power Wall, Slim Thug, and all of them or whatever. So I made a phone call to Ferris, me and my guy Jason, and Lil D and my brother Broham, we made a call to Ferris, and I was like, hey Ferris, I need your expertise. You know, I got my little homies from the hood that want to rap, but you know, we have no knowledge of the music game. So he gave me his blessings and told me that he'll come help us out with whatever, and that's what we done. So once we got the studio, I got the studio built across the street. So our plan and our goal was to just come in here and record, let's do music. You know, and it never was nobody handpicked to go first. We all said, y'all get in here and make some music. Whichever one of y'all come up with the proper song that we can get out and push, that's the artist we're gonna go with first. And everybody gonna stand behind him. And just so happened that with Stunnabam, he made the Buy What I Want song. So, you know, me, myself, my brother, DSD1 did it. He go by DSD1’s on Instagram. Kenny Mac, Broham, you know, a lot of my other brothers, we said, you know, this is what we finna do. We finna put Stun out. So that's what got the ball rolling for DSD1. But let me say this, DSD1 was already a brand before it became DSD1’MG, which is DSD1 Music Group. You know, we come from the, you know, everybody say come from the streets, and it was always like that was our group name. It was down since day one. And basically that's how, you know, we kicked in the door.
And how long ago was this?
This was actually like six and a half, almost 7 years now. 6 years, about 6 years now. It was about 6 years.
So before the music group came along, you said it was already a brand. What brand was that?
It was a brand like, you know, everybody today, as you can see, everybody got a group, a posse, entourage, you know, calling themselves something, the neighborhood. We didn't call ourselves a neighborhood. See, in York, first of all, I'm from 3rd Ward originally. I'm from 3rd Ward. That's why I was born and raised, all my roots here or whatever. But when I was like 14 or 15, my parents moved to South Park. And that's when I got with my best friend today, Lil D. He go by Pistol Starter on Instagram, DSD1 Pistol Starter. When we got there, it was a lot of us, me, Lil D, Twins, Cedric and Derek, Tanus, Tim Brown. It was a gang of us, but we were some young dudes ahead of our time. We was into auto theft, robbery, burglary, selling drugs. We was doing all type of shit. And so I came up with the concept of, man, there's some down since day one shit. You know, we always be the first ones to grab hold of something, setting a trend, you know what I mean? When shit pop off, we be the ones that's around. So I said, why not be down since day one? You know, we was here before the grass was rooted, you know, before everybody watered their grass, before everybody garden grew. We were there. We was groundbreakers, really, you know what I mean? So shit, we just ran with that name. We started printing t-shirts and everybody was supporting down since day one, down since day one. It really started off as a t-shirt brand, really. And just so happened when the music thing came, we just collided it together.
Yeah, I seen a couple of them shirts to the DSD One.
Yeah.
The first time I ever seen, I think, well, not even the first, but when I just seen them all popping was around Leek video. Video shoot with all of them.
Yeah, that's when I started to invest into the t-shirt business heavy, like, cause I got tired of every time I shoot these guys' videos, and damn, I forgot about Leek. But Leek came 2-3 years later though. But around that time, you know, I had already been shooting videos for Stunnabam and Mr. Zaydam, and every time I shoot a video, I find myself spending $1,500 to $2,000 on fucking t-shirts. Just so happened the t-shirt shop was across the street from our studio. So I thought one day, I said, man, what the fuck can I do the same way? Every time we got a video shoot, I'm spending $2,000-3,000 plus the video shoot and whatever else. So Mr. Mike was the guy who I bought the t-shirt business from. Him and his family was going through some things, so I came in with my advice or whatever, and he was like, well, Rick, I got this situation going on. You can go ahead and take over this, which worked out fine for me. So now that $2,000 or $3,000 I'm spending every time we shoot something or go to a show or something, that $2,000-3,000 turned to like $400-500. You know what I mean? So that was a blessing for me.
Now, being from, well, you're from Third Ward, but
I'm from Third Ward.
You moved to South Park, right?
Uh-huh.
Rap-A-Lot came out in that area. Was there any, like, conversations with them coming up? Like, when you started the music business, did you make any phone calls to them?
No, I didn't get to speak with Rap-A-Lot until later on, like 3-4 years. Well, no, I take that back. Maybe a year after we was rolling, and I got a chance to meet OG Prince through T Ferris. You know, like I said, T Ferris was always my 50-50 partner from day one. You know, T Ferris from the north and I'm from the south. And, you know, we always had talks of us going colliding, meeting with J Prince, not doing business just to sit and talk and me pick his brain, he pick my brain, whatever, just get some advice and knowledge. And one day my partner T Ferris made that happen to where we met up one day out at J Prince Ranch, rode 4-wheelers, you know, big homie showed me some love. He gave me meat from his cattle and all that shit like that. Just, you know, we let him do a Stunnabam project. He gave me his, you know, thoughts of it and what I should do, what I should change, and basically that was pretty much it. It was never about no business or nothing like that.
Now T Ferris, he has 1501, correct?
Yeah, he a 50% partner over there with his childhood friend, which is Carl Crawford. After he retired from playing Major League Baseball, he wanted to come back to the city and do some like give back. And I feel like he said that he felt like giving back in the music game was one of the things that he could do to reach a few people all at one time. So when he came, he reached out to T Ferris, which was his childhood friend, and he knew T Ferris knew the music business, so he had T Ferris to gather a couple of people around, you know, who can help out, even the guys from Fifth Ward, where they from, and they reached out here because, like I say, Young Leek, Bravo, Stunnabam, and Young Rula was all 50% of T Ferris's anyway. And at the time, when 1501 came, it was Ferris' idea, like, hey, let's bring Rula over here while we finna unleash the beast over here, because it's his time, because we spent like 3 years with Stunnabam before, you know, we got a chance to work with Rula. So it was only right to give him his chance, because that was our promise, to make sure each one of them get the little spotlight on them. You know what I mean? We didn't plan to work on Stunnabam for 3 years. We had planned to work on it for like 1 year, year and a half, and then roll the others out. But when Stunner came out, everybody grasped to him so heavy to where we had to keep the ball rolling. We couldn't just roll it out and just stop and just go grab someone else. You know what I mean? Because in this music game, once you got the ball rolling, you got to do whatever it takes to keep the ball rolling, you know, because people forget you fast. So, like I say, T. Ferris told us, come on, let's put Rula over here at 1501. It was never no signed contract. Like I say, he was already signed to Ferris. 1501 and Carl, that's something totally different from DSD1. It's still all a family thing or whatever, but you know, it helped the camp.
So when it came to the artists, cause y'all do, like you said, y'all both work with Rula as well as Stunnabam.
Right.
There was never like actual conflict.
Never no conflict. Never no conflict. Like right now, actually, you know, where I come from, before the music, let me get this understood with y'all. We all a family first. Every last one of them, from me, Stunner, Rula, and Leek, and Bravo. We all come from the same exact block. Malik the only one, he stayed a street behind us, which is directly, I'm talking about directly from my father's house. This is my father's house, this is Malik's father's house. And Malik also come from Third Ward, Stunnabam too, but we was all raised on this one block where my father stayed. And like I said before, we a family first. And I'm sorry, what was your question again?
Like y'all, it was no conflict.
Oh yeah, it was never no conflict. Yeah. It was never no conflict because we family right now. And like Stunnabam right now, he got his own company up and running, which is rich regardless or whatever. Like I say, we had a contract because that's the only way that we can all get paid or whatever, you know, from the media sites and all that. So that's the only reason I did a contract. I never wanted to do a contract. Like today, Stunnabam is not on contract currently with DSD1 anymore. He got his own thing, but that's what I raised them to be. I breeded them to be their own bosses. You see how he got his own brand, rich regardless, that's flourished well. He got new single out, No Cap right now. I mean, that's what we working on with Rula right now. Rula finna come out with his own brand, do his own label. You know what I mean? So I was really just a stepping stone for him. Like I said, it never was my passion, and still ain't. You know, I had all the plugs, I had the financial resources. You know, that was my part of giving back to my little ones.
So from when you was growing up, the Houston music was kind of different from what it is now. So how did you help them keep like that Houston flavor in their music?
I didn't have to help because they was raised in it, they was born in it. Because for one, the DSD One camp, I know my dad up in heaven mad right now because we don't tote the brand, because I feel like so many tote the brand and misrepresent it. We're a religion at SUC. Yeah, Screw was really my brother. And by Stunnabam and Rula and all them coming up with us, that's all we used to play was Rula. Kiki, Fat Pat literally used to come hang with us at my father's house. We take out of town trips together, so they was always connected to that. So they know what they had. They always had the ear for it. Like Kiki's like something like their uncle. Fat Pat damn near like their uncle. Screw was their uncle. You know what I mean? Big Hawk. You know, since they was little ones. You know, my nephew LeJeff, he's starting to rap right now. We got a video with him and Fat Pat on the beach. You know, him 3-4 years old. So they always was around it. So they always had the sound. That was nothing we had to teach them or force upon them or nothing like that. It was organic, it was original.
And you said your relationship with Screw and Fat Pat, like your brothers.
Man,
like
what? Oh my God. Yeah, that's closer to kin than ever, like, you know what I mean? I mean, history speaks for itself. I mean, you can go all the way back to some of the first Screw tapes that was made, you know, and you'll hear him speaking of Lil Rick, Inyard, Lil Dia, you know what I mean? Fat Pat, same thing, you know. I was locked up when he got killed, but you know, that was my brother, you know what I mean?
How did that take a toll on you, being locked up?
Man, when I was locked up at the time, when I heard of Fat Pat dead, I was like, I was devastated really, because the time before I got locked up, we used to go into studio sessions with Fat Pat when he was making that album, and he wouldn't keep that album if he didn't get our approvals on it. Every time he come out the studio, or if we wasn't in the studio with him, he'd come back, hey, what you think about this? Hey, what you think about this? Or you think I should say it like this? Or think I should do it like this? And you know, of course, you know, that's our partner. We root for him, you know. Every time they always say when your friend make music, it's gonna be jamming to everybody. But it was different with Fat Pat. He was jamming like a motherfucker for real. You know what I mean? It wasn't no faking or nothing like this dude kinda jamming. This dude was really that man. He was the shit, you know what I mean? Fat Pat was responsible for a lot of shit in the screwed up area, you know, as well as Kiki. They were really the main pioneers coming up, you know what I mean? And just so happened we was blessed to be around all that, you know what I mean, before it happened and till now.
So why did she go to jail? What did she go to jail for?
Basically, I went to jail for probation violation. Really, I couldn't stop smoking weed. You know what I mean? Yeah, they sent me to jail every 90 days, every 60 days. I was gone. But the last time when I went to jail when Fat Pat died, that was basically my last time just really doing time. I did 21 months then. And that was, I ain't want to go through that no more. I put the weed down for probation purposes. But when I got out of probation, I still love my weed.
Not personal reasons, but
I had to. I had responsibilities. I had little girls there, you know. I had kids, and you know, I was like, I'm less than a man instead of going back to jail, leaving my girl out here with my babies by herself, and you know, fending for herself. So you know, I had to take that approach and be a man and step up to the plate. Drugs are your babies. You know what I mean?
So you talked about the DSD1 shirt. So where did is the Winner brand, like, is that the same thing, or where did that come from?
Yeah, it's offspring of DSD1. Winners, I'm gonna tell you how winners come on. Winners come by. See, I'm the type of dude. It's crazy that I got a Adidas shirt on. I just woke up late from my barbershop appointment and just threw this shit on. I usually come, this how I come out my house. I come out the house with some tennis shoes on, a pair of shorts, and a white beater. When I get to the shop, I get to brainstorm what I want to do today. I'm finna match these tennis with something. And I always come up with words to put on the shirt. So one day I said, Billy, matter of fact, Billy is the guy behind all our brands. He our graphic designer. Every time you see a DSD1 shirt, a Rich Regardless shirt, even started Ghetto off, I wanna be Bloodbath with her bandanas. Billy is the guy behind all who designed all that for us. Well, every day I gotta come and see Billy. I say, Billy, make this shirt for me, put on that Winning. He printed it. I didn't like that. I gave the shirt to my nephew. I said, man, you take this on. I said, Billy, fuck that, fuck the ING, put Winners. He put the Winners on the shirt. One day I wore it, and all the homies, they wanted to print it. After that shit, the rest is history, you know what I mean? And by the way, we've been getting tremendous love from that. Right. You know, everybody been coming supporting us on it, and it's greatly appreciated, you know what I mean?
I see it a lot. I see it in videos and photos.
Yeah, they've been showing us love, man. They've been showing us a lot of love.
And you spoke on having 2 little girls. One of those being he's an entrepreneur now. She has her brand. How's name?
Yeah, that's my baby. That's my oldest child. Yeah, that's J-Dog.
Yeah, she's becoming an artist now. Did you push that?
No, that's all her. You know, it's she got a genetic. She got it in her bloodstream. Me, her mother, and myself. It's hustlers. It comes from her family, her roots. You know, coming up, seeing her mother, her uncles. You know, that's what we do. You know, we find something, we turn shit into sugar. And, you know, and she been witnessing that her whole life. So that's something she been doing, which I'm very proud of. You know, I'm there for any advice she need. Her father's monetary stuff, she take care of that herself. Her brand, she started that herself. I ain't give her nothing. You know, her studio. You know, she got studio. You know, because of us. You know, but she write her own shit. She pay for her own marketing. She buy her own stuff for her clothes. When she take them trips and go film in LA, that's coming out her purse. I have nothing to do with that. But that's my baby. I do whatever I can for her, and she know I'm there. As long as she know I'm there, she got it. You know, that she say, Dad, I know you there. I don't need you to be no crush. Just be that backbone, which you been all my life. So, you know, she tell me I did my part. You know, I raised her sister, now her little brother, gonna be a firefighter. You know, I did my part. You know, it's time for them to show me that love back. You know what I mean?
Now, some people look at your name and Rula name and think that, you know, it's probably your
my son.
Yeah. How did y'all name?
Okay, this how that came about. When we was first, like I said, when we first started 6 years ago, we had a session one night where we had to fix all of their names. Like, we had to come up with Stunnabam name, which is his little brother who's deceased right now. His name was Z-Man at first, so we changed it to Stunnabam. I still call him Z-Man, because that's how I know him from as a child, Z-Man, which is Stunnabam. And Rula name is Courtney, but we call him C-Note all his life. But by him coming into the rap game, and by it being another C-Note from Botany, which is an old school friend of mine, you know, out of respect for him, I told C-Note, look, we're gonna have to change your name out of respect for Big Homie down there at Botany. He had this rap name first, and we're not gonna, if it was anybody else, I would've said, I wouldn't give a fuck, we gonna roll with it. But due respect, you know, that's my partner, and you know, we got 20 years of history of being friends, you know. I had to pay that homage to tell C-Note to change his name, which came out, we said, we had a few names. He just said, why not be Young Rula? So I blessed him with that, and you know, we took it and ran with it. And everywhere I go, somebody be, I see your son. Nah, you haven't saw my son. That's the little homie, that's family, that's Rula.
And so you have other relationships with June the Genius. You want to talk about that?
Most definitely. That's my little brother. That's family. I mean, we've been through a lot together. I mean, shit, June was around when we first started too. When he came in, we embraced one another. He did a lot for my camp, a lot for this DSD One family. And I mean, from him struggling, we all struggling. Yeah, June was around since day one. Him and Seven, both of those my little brothers, man. We've been through a lot together. I mean, I seen June at his lowest, you know, to becoming who he is today. And you know, like I said, I supported all of them. I was there buying computers for all of them, buying beat machines for all of them. You know, building them a room for themselves to make their beats and get the clientele they got today. And you know, I was honored to be a part of a management team with T. Ferris and June. I'm quite sure y'all probably saw my Instagram a couple months ago. He came up with me the platinum plaque. Mm-hmm. That was hard touching that. I mean, June did that because at the time when he made that beat for Lucha, we still had some business together, and you know, shit, he felt I should have that too because you know I was a part of that. You know what I mean? And like today, that's still my brother. He still come here and rock out, and even though he got his own brand, his own thing right now, we still family and we still tight. You know, like I said, I seen June go through probation violations. We had to get him out of jail on monitor from being homeless to him getting his own shit. And you know, I'm proud of him. He's accomplished a lot in these past few years or whatever, and he's still working. Yeah, I haven't saw the best of him yet. He got so much shit up his sleeve. It's like, stay tuned. You know, I can't tell all this shit, but you know, I know. But you know, he got some more shit coming. Platinum plaques, I mean, by the way.
For sure, he did good. He mentioned things, so it's a lot more coming.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, because the work done.
Now, is it hard to keep the artists and the people that you know come out from you, like from business and personal? Is it hard to separate that?
Fucking right. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It is because at the end of the day, friendship, family, and business is all separate. You know what I mean? And it take a hell of a man to kind of balance that out. And sometimes it do come to, you know, the family side wanna merge in too much on the business side, and at the end of the day, we gotta take care of the business, what we agreed upon. Because you know, if you agree upon a business deal and you sign off on it and I sign off on it, that's what we gotta stick to. You know, I've been a fair dude all my life, and I've never received anything that I didn't deserve, or I never wanted anything that was for another man. I always wanted what was for me. So if I make a deal with you, that's what the deal gonna be. If you got something coming to me and it's my job to make sure you get it, I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I want just what's for me. You know, God got my name on all my blessings, and he got yours on yours as well. So there's no way I wanna, you know, take what's not mine, you know. So sometimes family, they get jealous of friends, and they get I was around first and this and that. I mean, you know, me, I have to juggle with a lot, you know what I mean? But hey, they say God give his toughest battles to the strongest warriors. So I guess I'm one of the strong warriors because I deal with so many people shit around here too. It's ridiculous, you know? You see all these grades. I ain't number 42, but I embrace it, I love it.
So, how do you deal with your music side and then your personal life, like with your wife, your children? How do you balance that? Spend time with her and then do this?
Basically, they pretty much a part of it because they be around it pretty much every day since they won. Like, we are closing their family in. Before this music, the same people was still around them every day anyway. You know what I mean? From Stunnabam, Rula, Bravo, Leek. We was all over the neighborhood in the block together every day. We was doing barbecues, chilling, playing basketball, watching them little niggas play basketball because just think Stunnabam, Rula. We've been watching them since they played their first Pop Warner football game to now. So it's always been a family thing. We real close knit to them. And on the family side, you know, I juggle it up because, you know, when we hear, you know, we see each other, but we always in the past or whatever. And on Sundays, really, my family, they don't allow me to leave the house until I cook for them on Sunday. Oh. No, that's my past. You know what I mean? I get down in there, most definitely.
Oh, what is the place?
Most definitely.
Up?
Yeah, most definitely, yeah.
Next Sunday dinner.
Yeah. They come to the house, I'll feed y'all.
What's your favorite dish to make?
Mine personally is oxtails. I love oxtails. My wife, they love crabs and salmon and shit like that, but I love oxtails.
What's your style? Yams?
Yams, yeah. Yams, homemade macaroni, cabbage or greens, either one, and my secret cornbread.
Your secret cornbread. But stay down productions is on the way.
Yeah, I should have catered something for y'all. I wasn't thinking. I had so much on my head this week. I damn near forgot about the interview today.
Well, thank you so much for after being here.
Yeah.
Now that was a picture that I would like to say was went viral, like around Houston. It was the sit down that you had with Jay Prince, as well as like his camp, as well as yours. What was that sit down about? How did that come about?
Basically, that picture y'all saw was like the third meet we had. And let me tell you how that come about. I was in Miami for my birthday. I was on a yacht actually when I received the phone call. T Ferris, my partner T Ferris called me. He was like, "Hey, happy birthday, little bro. I appreciate it." He OG wanna holler out there clicking me in. He was talking about Jay Prince. You know, like I said, we all friends, we well acquainted with one another. So he clicked OG in, and he was like, "Hey, what's up, y'all?" I said, "How you doing, man?" Man, sorry. He was like, "Sorry for bothering you. I know you got that sun tanning. Happy birthday. I wish I was there to celebrate with you, whatnot." So I appreciate it, whatever. He was like, "Hey, Rick, man, I hear a bunch of things going on in your backyard out there, man. When you get back from your trip, if there's anything I can do to help you with these youngsters, whatever, when you get back, reach out to me so we can sit down and come up with a plan so we can, try to stop these kids from killing one another, You know, he's from the north, I'm from the south. That's why I say it's my backyard." So I most definitely OG. So when I got back from Miami, we didn't link up because at the time, that's when he was just getting started with his book or whatever, so they had him all over the place. Matter of fact, he was closing his book up. So when me and him finally did get together, I was letting him know what was going on, the ins and outs, and then he was already familiar with it because he knew a few people from my side of town as well. So we decided to get a few of the little active guys from the south side to come and sit down and talk with us, the side that was beefing with one another. That was a hard thing to do, but it wasn't so hard because, by me being from Third Ward and me being from the other end, a lot of the youngsters, they respect me and I respect them as well. So it wasn't enough for me to pick up the phone. "Hey, I want to have a sit down with y'all." Me and my partner, Jay Prince, we want to sit down and see what we can come up with to not make y'all be friends, but to at least squash a lot of these killings, unnecessary killing, and people getting killed for nothing, who have nothing to do with nothing, especially these babies getting shot and all that shit. Being that I'm a parent, Jay a parent, that's a big concern for us. And a lot of the ones that was getting killed or shot on the killing, we grew up with some of their parents, you know what I mean? Basically, a lot of these kids that walk with each other and they're really friends. So what we came up with to try to tell them is like, at the end of the day, a lot of this war and shit going on in Third Ward, it really be coming from like two people, like me and her into it. Ain't no way me and her beef should have two whole neighborhoods into it. For one, these two grown men should get together and settle their differences. He shouldn't have to bring his whole hood, and I shouldn't have to bring my whole hood to have to collide, and motherfuckers getting shot ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean? Or just because I'm from Third Ward, ain't got nothing to do with the beef that just went on. Because I'm from Third Ward, you gotta shoot me up and kill me, or I'm from Sky Block, y'all gotta shoot me up and kill me. So basically, that's what we was trying to do. Just like, hey, y'all, let's come up with an agreement. We wasn't speaking to the ones who was affected by it, like the ones who got shot or still grieving from a family member being shot or whatever. We wasn't trying to speak to them because y'all grieve as long as y'all want to, y'all feel how y'all want, because we respect that. I just want to speak to the ones who I know I can talk to, the ones who I respect and the ones that respect me, and see if we can get all these little dudes together and get them on one accord to where like, hey, if we cross this bio, give me your word that we'll be okay. And if vice versa, if y'all cross this bio, we're gonna be okay. We're not asking y'all to fuck with each other, let's be homeboys or whoop. Just respect one another as men and then pass it, you know what I mean? Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to eliminate innocent people from getting killed and these kids getting shot and killed and having to be attached to a hospital bed or their bed for the rest of their life, a lot of these people don't deserve this, because like I was explaining to them in the meeting, like, since I've been doing this, you know, I'm from the hood and, you know, I come from the streets. Every year it was like I'm giving away school drives, Christmas, turkeys for the holidays, Mother's Day, things at the park, Easter's for the kids, and these little kids done stripped that from us. And that's not right. You know, this been something that's been going on since I was knee high to a fly. And you can't knock these people for being scared, for not wanting to bring their kids to these parks and feel their life. Damn, if I come to this park, these niggas get to start shooting. Now everybody's spread. Now we losing our kids, all type of shit going on. It shouldn't be like that. So what I'm saying, these little dudes, they done stripped us from that. You know, this is a ritual that's been going on. So us older dudes, we need to step up and talk to them. You know, like a lot of my peers, my older, man, y'all need to leave them young niggas alone. No, we're not gonna leave them alone. We need to talk to them because they lost out there, man. And actually we trying to penalize them for something that they weren't introduced to. We was introduced to a hustle, a way to make money to take care of our family. No one was there to talk to these little dudes. They was introduced to a pistol and breaking in windows. To take somebody's car or person fast money shit. So you can't knock them. Just like me trying to spank my baby and I haven't told him about, hey, don't light this light, you can set the whole house on fire, you can burn yourself. If I haven't taught him, then how can I punish him for it? That's like with these young guys, if you go talk to them, for one, they feel like they're out there by themselves. I asked two or three of them, who's your OG? First thing they say, we ain't got no OG. You know why they say that? Because no one takes the time to go talk to them. If you go sit and talk to these little dudes, you'll be overwhelmed with some of the shit they got to say. They really don't fucking know. They don't know, so therefore, I had to place my heart. I had to forgive a lot of them, you know, because I can't, like I said, I can't knock them for stuff they don't know. Now, if you take the chance out there to go ahead and talk to these little dudes and show them a better way, maybe we'll get different results. You know what I mean? Because right now, like, the black market, the street economy is fucked up. Fuck the corporate world, I'm talking about the street economy, where I come from. There's no more, people ain't coming up selling you TVs, deals on clothes and none of that. People coming through selling their cakes and gumbo. I ain't pulling up right there, I might get shot, you know what I mean? I mean, it's like, gotta speak up and reach the youth, you know, and big shout out to Jay Prince for that because, you know, I couldn't do it by myself, and a lot of other homies like Big Key Space and, you know, the Player Reds, we all stepped up and contributed to that, and it's not over, we still got a long way to go, you know. And when we were saying in a meeting, you know, a lot of people not gonna agree with it, and we're okay with that, we don't give a damn about them. But if enough of us get together and build up an alliance, they gonna figure out and feel like, hey, we gotta go roll with them guys or they finna roll us over, you know what I mean? See, we got to set an example and let the little kids know, hey, Playboy, we not with that. All that gangster shit, your gun shit, your clip and your pants, I ain't with none of that. If I'm your OG, if you look up to me, I ain't with none of that, brother. You know what I mean? I ain't with killing my brother. I ain't never killed nobody. And I don't want to kill nobody. And killing somebody over words or somebody, you killing somebody because of your homeboy in the neighborhood, okay, let me give you an example, like I tell a lot of them. You go shoot somebody for your homeboy right here. That same little nigga you getting up out your bed for going to kill, but you gotta get that 70 or that 80 years by yourself. And all the shit fall back on your parents because you're gonna be down there whining because these little niggas can't come up with no bond money to bail you out. So now what happens? Your grandmother, your money gotta come off the money that they've been saving their whole life. Probably ain't got no savings. They live in check to check, Social Security, so they gotta pay their rent, their light bill and groceries. Now you down there you being a liability to your grandmother and your mother because you wanna walk out the house with your pants sagging, a pistol in your pocket. If you leave out this house, it costs $2,000 to get out of jail for a gun. You ain't got $2 in your pocket, but you got 30 bullets in this clip. That don't make no sense, man. That don't make no sense at all. So get yourself together. You get 70 years, you're going out by yourself. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Your partner gonna fuck your girl. 9 times out of 10, she gonna become his baby mama. You gonna be down there washing drawers because ain't nobody out here sending you no commissary. You ain't leaving motherfucking thing with your family. You ain't leaving $30. So how can you call home? Man, y'all need to put some money on my books. Or y'all need to put some money on the cars. Nigga, did you leave any money out here? You too busy running around here with your ass showing your bitch with this big ass gun in your pocket. You wasn't thinking about getting no money. You was thinking murder. What they call it? They call it ride. What they call it? Man, I'm finna go ride on these niggas. Slide on these niggas, yeah. Slide on these. You dumbass nigga. Now you down there with that 70 by yourself here. They ain't sending you no pictures. Your gal, your partner, baby mama now.
Hey, this freaking a lot of people. You ask a lot of like upcoming artists about big homies and stuff. There's not a lot of real ones out there.
It's not. It's a shortage on them.
I was like, why though? When did it stop being okay to be real? When did it stop being okay to be smart instead of like?
And you really try to
I think
somebody.
I think maybe 7, 8 years ago, a lot of the big homies let go. You know, it's so many real ones we lost to the street from murder or penitentiary. When a lot of them left and got exited out the game, these babies got to come. It's like damn near raising themselves right now. You know, it's, you know, at a point in time, some people get 20, 30 years, go do 6 or 7 years, they coming back changing their life. They ain't coming back to the same shit. And a lot of dudes that's in it, we don't glorify, we in the streets. We trying to get away from it. We not sitting there glorifying this shit, man. It's tough right here. You dealing with losing your life every day you walk out the house. So why sit in a place where I know I'm gonna lose my life from death or to the penitentiary? I wanna make a change. Y'all ain't glorifying about being in the game. I wanna glorify getting out this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Setting up some businesses or saving my money, making a proper investment so me and my people will be all right. Not just me, but my babies and my babies' babies and so on, you know. And by a lot of them, like I say, going to the penitentiary and coming back out, changing their life, you know, they lost contact with the streets. And you know, it's a new trend every year. So these little dudes that's coming up right now, like I say, they want to introduce them to the hustle. They want to introduce them to riding, sliding, and popping windows. You know what I mean? That's the only way they knew how to hustle and take care of themselves. You know what I mean? So it's very different from where I come from. You know, I had OGs to look up to. I had OGs to let me know when I was wrong. You know what I mean? I had OGs to tell me, hey man, pat me on the back when I'm doing right. You know, they don't have that today. You know what I mean? And you can see too, a lot of these young kids, it's like, I remember when I was coming up, my grandmother was old already. We got grandmothers looking like you young ladies right now. With the babies having babies thing. That's another thing. And parents not parents no more. These young kids, they homeboys and homegirls with their kids right now. Where I'm from, like you go in the hood right now, a lot of these young girls, they okay with their kids doing, as long as they can come back and hear mama, this for you. So they saluting what their kids doing. Yeah, go break in their house and do this shit. Damn, you ain't even think about your kid getting shot, crawling these people when they're trying to get their computer. Sometimes you get away with the crime, but sometimes you catch up with your ass too. You gotta be a mother and step up. Not just the mother, I ain't gonna blame it on the women, the fathers too. You know, you gotta step up. You know, a lot of these young dudes, they just running these girls, making a baby. They ain't got nobody to tell them, hey, you need to be there for this kid, well, because they fathers ran out on them. So our society is fucked up. You know what I mean? And they go back to me saying, you can't knock them for what they don't know. Just like with the young girls. Grandmothers are 30 years old now. My grandmother was 50 and 60 for real. My papa was old and great, drinking his moonshine, but would still whoop my ass if I get out of line, you know what I mean? My uncles and aunties, they would whoop my ass. Uncles and aunties nowadays, they cheering them on. So they got a lot to do with it today.
Now, how many artists right now are signed to DSD One? Well, who are the artists that are signed to DSD One?
Well, right now, actually, only 2 right now, which is Rula and Young Leek. And we still have ties with Bravo, but Bravo's still with 15 and 1 with Ferris, and they doing his project over there or whatever. But basically right now, just them 3. Leek, Rula, and Bravo.
Are you looking to sign more?
No.
Why not?
I mean, like I say, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna enjoy like the offsprings. I wanna sit and watch all of them grow and help them sign some artists, you know? Mm-hmm. You know, I gave my 5, 6, 7 years to it, you know, I got other plans in my life. You know, and I don't wanna continue to take away from my family to give to this, you know. I wanna be at a point in my life to where I maybe give my all to my family, which they deserve. You know, because they've been riding this wave with me, you know. I'm missing summer trips and a lot of trips going with my family. For me having to do this music thing, you know, I have to focus and give all my attention to them, you know. You know, it's a lot of money get took out the house because of this shit, you know what I mean? So it gotta become a point to where I bag up, you know what I mean? Like I said, that was my passion. It was the kids I love, it was their passion. I just wanted to support them. You know, like today, I still give advice or what knowledge I do know. Shout out to my boy Ferris, because the little bit I do know about this shit, you know, Ferris gave it to me hands on. You know, I reach out to my boy Fly at TIG. That's a good personal friend of mine, you know. He give me game. OG Prince, he give me a lot of game, you know. I'm like this, if I don't know something, I'm not afraid to ask, you know, so I use my resources and I reach out and I pick up my phone and call and I ask, OG, what you think about this? What you think about this? You know, and, you know, I get the advice, you know, and like I said, I'm just trying to breed them all to be bosses so they can be out there on their own and want them to build a brand like I did. You know, it's not gonna stop it because this thing, you see, my daughter, she coming up. Maybe she can get the torch and run with it, you know. It's still gonna be me, I'm still being involved, but I got other shit to do, you know.
So you keep talking about your passion. What do you believe is your passion?
My passion is being a righteous person and family man and entrepreneur. I invest in a lot of things, you know. I deal with houses. I tried the 18-wheelers. 5 of them, I didn't succeed. I'm not scared to fail. I fail a lot of shit. But right now, I'm focusing on my real estate thing right now. I want to get more into building. I want to do another part of music, of the music venture. I want to build a state-of-the-art studio. That's my biggest goal because with me having a studio and me showing love, I see what kind of money that you can make from it. Not just being a CEO and putting music out. People actually come and rent studio space out every day. You know what I mean? And that's, you see, it'll look like this place here big enough to make a lot of money. You know, I can make $25,000, $30,000 a month, which I do, but it stay overbooked. It's never enough time and never enough room. So that's my big goal, to start, so I can start recording the big fish stuff. The Drakes and all of them, you know, and I just want to really give my expertise to my youngest, really, just to see them grow, you know. If I see them excel in life, you know, I feel I did my job or whatever, you know. I'm happy at my point in time right now, where I come from, because I'm involved federal penitentiary, deaths. I mean, I got a lot of my close brothers right now with 30, 40, 2 of them life sentences. Actually, as a matter of fact, right now, one of my closest brother, we praying right now that he escaped this death penalty case right now. They just flew to Washington, D.C. last week to try to get the death penalty lifted up off him. We'll know the results maybe about 2 weeks. And you know, all of us was close knit, and you know, it couldn't happen to any one of us. That's why I say, right now, if it was to stop right now for me, I'm blessed and I'm overwhelmed with what God has given me. I know how to take what He given me and move on and last the rest of my life. You know, I don't take nothing for granted. It's like a lot of these guys who I'm speaking of that's in the penitentiary now, they wasn't no devil people. They was for right. They were doing them and trying to take care of their people like I was. You know what I mean? Like I still am today. And you know, somebody lied on them, told on them, or did whatever to put them in that situation. And I hurt on a daily for them. You know, because they left families behind out here. You know, and for the people who they want to execute one of your brothers, I don't know if y'all ever been in that situation. That's some fucked up shit. You know, you wake up out your sleep, think like, damn, they're trying to put my dude in a chair. It's like, it's my brother. You know, I starved with, had a lot of money with, went across the world with, and, you know, and see him been gone 2-3 years, they got him in a cage to where we can't even talk to him. He can call his family maybe once a week for 5 minutes or something like that. And, you know, it's people in that penitentiary that know he in that hole back there who'd have seen him taking them food back there. He was a big guy like me, but he was like 200-300 pounds. Man, if you see your brother right now, man, you wouldn't even know him. He like 150 pounds. And, you know, just the thought of hearing that or seeing that, and I know that this dude went from him a $1 million dude to, he can't even spend $10 a month on commissary. They feeding him slop, loaves, throwing shit to him, can't use the phone. I just shower 1 hour a day, like down 23 hours. For to get about 15 years. He's a real close friend of mine. Matter of fact, Big Nuke, that's his name. Big Nuke, yeah. Big Nuke, my brother. I got another brother locked up in the field. C Major, Craig Hill, Bubba Twins, Federal Joint, Big Gerard. We all close like this. And God spared me for some reason, that's why I'm trying to get my shit together.
Nah, you is getting your shit together. Look at you.
I'm trying, baby.
So for the next 5 years, where do you see yourself going?
Next 5 years from now? Next 5 years from now, shit. And hopefully I'll be met the perfect millionaire ready to match some money with me and go into the sky, start building in the sky, some high-rise buildings or something. Like basically I'm gonna get out here like I have a mentor. Matter of fact, he's the landlord of all these buildings I got. I got like 4 buildings from him right here. And he always share the secrets with me of how he became a millionaire. And it was a partner, he got a partner up here. They come every day, he come, you know how the average rich man comes to work every day in their suits and tux and all that? Well, these guys here don't. They come in their overalls, they old white man. One's a Jew, one's an old white man. Cuss cigars in their mouth, just talk shit. Well, basically how they came up together, one was an exterior designer and one was an interior designer. You know, sometimes us as black folks, we always start something but we never finish. And you know, patience is something I damn near had to spend a lot of money because patience is something I didn't have. I'm just now learning as I'm 42 to have patience. I always used to want to rush shit till it didn't come out right, till it cost me. I'm rushing, but it cost me. I have to pay for it to get it done again. Well, this guy was telling me, man, you do it right the first time, you'll never have to go back and do it again. That's what I try to preach to my kids. Take care of your business or your business will take care of you. You know, you got to get the right people in your life. You know, sometimes you just can't be about friends or who you come with. I don't give a fuck about people tonight. Don't keep it real or include you. Well, for one, if you see me trying to get my shit together, that should motivate you to want to get your shit together. So if your shit ain't together and I'm getting my shit together, my shit must move on. Because I would not allow you to ship my shit because you ain't got your shit together. We got the same 24 hours in a day. So I advise you to use your hours like I use mine. You know what I mean? I'm trying to better myself and, you know, put all this shit behind me. I wanna be on an island somewhere, kick back, eat raw coconuts, pieces of pads and fed fruit. I wanna be able to go vacate and enjoy and not have to worry about what's left back here at home. You know, but sometimes you take trips right now, I be enjoying myself, but I be thinking about back here, shit I have to do or shit that's not done or shit that's not getting done that's supposed to be getting done while I'm gone. You know what I mean? You gotta set that shit up. You gotta have the right people around you in the right places to take care of things. Cause you ever heard of the thing of, damn, it ain't gonna get done if I don't do it. Right. That shit is for real. That shit is for real. You can think all the time I got the right person to do this, but you can have that person while you here in that presence, it's gonna get done right. But as soon as you leave, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be like, God damn, do I gotta really hold your hand? Well, fuck it, man. I'm gonna do it myself. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to get away from. I'm tired of sticking my hands in. I want to be able to sit back. You know what I mean? And just really chill and let a motherfucker do their job. When you paying somebody to do their job, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to do their job, nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean? I don't want to work out my life. Like I said, I want to make my life a vacation. That's what I'm working for now. You know, I'm working for tomorrow. Yeah.
So what can we expect from DSD1?
Well, basically right now, we want to, with DSD1, I'm looking forward to, like I say, bringing Rula, Leek, you know, Bravo, hoping to set these guys up to where, you know, they can build their own brands and, you know, they can step out here and, you know, prosper in life as well as others in the music industry. You know, they hip-hop pandas here. Look at the Migos, look at Yachtas and all them, you know, why not us? You know, it started here in the South. We are in the South, you know. I feel like it should land in our lap one day, you know. My goal is to keep these guys motivated and focus on the task at hand, you know. Stay working, stay humble, stay prayed up, you know, and network with others, you know, and keep building the brand we building, you know. Like I said, this Winners thing looking good, you know. It ain't gonna stop with Winners. I'm steady venturing out, you know. I want to help my brothers that come around here every day with their brand. My main thing is to, like I tell people every day, it's not about DSD1, it's not about winning. We really run a print shop. I want to print for others. You know, that's what I want to do. I don't know if y'all know it, but the print business is $1 billion industry every year. It's a $1 billion industry. And I didn't say that first when I said I want a state-of-the-art studio, I want a state-of-the-art printing business as well. Banners, posters, just think everywhere you go, they got a picture of something that's printed. McDonald's you go see the things that are cheeseburgers, they go along with the printing game. Every time you see a car passing on the freeway, they advertising something. That's from the print game. Look at the Adidas, this printing. I mean, your Mays, when they come, Miley Mays service, that's printing, you know what I mean? Domino's, all that rapping shit around their cars and all that. You know, shit, I want to advance in that level too. I mean, I want to be able to go get them $60,000, $150,000 machines, you know what I mean? Get a bigger warehouse. I want to expand in that era too, you know? Cause I eat good with the print, by the way. I pay some bills with that print thing. It used to come out my pocket, but now I pay for itself now. The studio pay for itself now. You know, so I feel the growth.
Becoming successful.
Yeah, cause like I say, every month I used to be on so much on the homeboy shit. I gotta keep it real to this to where my wife would say, man, you give it. You don't feel like you gave enough? We gotta turn this shit around. We already got big bills at the house, and we got a lifestyle. Make this shit pay for itself. You got too many people coming around and not be in their pocket. Get them out your pockets, get in their pocket some. We still gonna help them out, we still gonna do our deeds, pay our tithes. I mean, look out for who need to be looked out for, you know, when we can. I mean, shit.
What artists have you invested in the most? Have you invested the most in?
Stunnabam. Stunnabam. Yeah. Stunnabam.
It's just off records or?
Nah, it was more than records. It was shit. I spent the most money, I think, trying to introduce them to the world or whatever. You know what I mean? Marketing it. Appreciate it. Basically, trying to introduce my brand too, as well. Cause it's like it be like I used to do like concerts like when Rich Homie them first came out, Rich Homie Quan and a few more other ones, Rocco. I used to throw shows like $30,000, $40,000 just to introduce my artists, you know. You know how they open the acts? You know, by me throwing this show, that means nobody else can open but DSD1 artists. You know, and we accomplished a lot from that. You know, people got to know us, they got to know everybody by name, and you know, that made a lot of people want to come embrace us, want to know who we were as well. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but Stunner was I spent the most money with him on road trips, promoting his project, going away to Atlanta, Mississippi, paying their people for radio time. I think what was it, DJ Envy, to do a whole mixtape show. I mean, it was a lot of shit. It was fun. We made some money too.
So do you feel like that was the most expensive part that like a person can go through while building their career or their brand? Like when you first step into it, that's when you're gonna spend the most money? Yeah, because nobody know you. Yeah. And today the world is groupish. They like to see who's spending the money, who got the money. Yeah, it takes money to make money.
Yeah. Yeah, it take money. Take a lot of money too.
And throughout the interview, you talk about God a lot. So you are a Christian. What is your belief? Christian. Non-denomination.
Yeah.
And you do your family at practice. I go to church.
Yeah, I don't go to church as much as I should, but as we used to. My wife still do. We still pay our tithes and through the computer, or whatever. We still Fountain of Praise.
Oh.
That's where you be? You go?
I used to go to Mountain Praise. My home church was now here in Culinary.
Oh yeah?
Okay. I used to go right there. Funding to New Light, Dr. Hilliard.
Dr. Hilliard, I heard that it's nice place, yeah. Oh, Raymond's something else too.
Who?
Raymond's my pastor. Raymond's right.
So to end the interview, I would like you to give some words to the youth. Whatever you have to say for any upcoming artists, anything, period.
To the youth that's in the industry, or just to the youth, period?
Youth in the industry and youth, period.
My advice to the youth that's in the industry is know your business. You know, if you're gonna get in bed with anybody over contract, know who you're getting in the bed with. You know, your business is first. Hire your entertainment lawyer. You know, surround yourself with love, and in order to make it, you gotta network with people. You know, don't be boxed in by your neighborhood. Don't be afraid to go. If you from Third Ward, don't be afraid to go to Fifth Ward, South Park, North Side, Austin. You gotta get out there. You know, you gotta network because your network determines your net worth. You know, and to the ones, to the youth that's in the street that's into this sliding shit, 70 years, a casket. Get it together, little brother. It's gonna be either 70 years or a casket. They keep vacancy in the penitentiary. Caskets gonna sell every weekend, so your people will be able to afford you one. Pick your color.
Wow.
Alright.
Well, thank you so much.
Stay Down Productions. Okay.